Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. I've been talking about doing this deck for a while, so I thought it was finally time. I did some extensive testing with it this week and a little bit of last. Fucking Orcust Dragon Link deck's fucking nuts. Especially, like I said, like with Ravine being the best card in the deck, you can imagine where I'm going with that. But hey, without further ado, fucking Orcust Dragon Link. You can see all this, babe. I'll take Galatea. And like I've been saying, remember, leave me questions in the comments below. I've already compiled a bunch of them for that Ask Me Anything video that I'm going to do eventually, just whenever. So this is a 60 card list. I had to make it 60 card. There was just no way around it. So obviously C3 Safer. This card's still just fucking, so, you know. My rocket count changed. 3 Tracer. I'm only playing 1 Synchron, 1 Recharger, and I'm playing the Caliber. Obviously, Caliber is insane, special to a Dark Link Arrow. Tribute to summon a Dark Dragon or Machine from your hand. Obviously, it's a tuner as well, so it's just very good. So, and then also part of that package, I'm still playing 2 Absterrouter. I think Absterrouter at 2 is just absolutely insane. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Plus, like I said, with triple Ravine, discarding like Ravine, discard Absterrouter, you're just like, woo, see you later. And then for the 1 of Dragons. 1 black, 1 white, 1 Levineer, 1 Destrudo, oh fuck, 1 Nocto, and then I'm still playing Pro Tour. This card's absolutely ridiculous. The Tempest and the Remus. That's it for the 1-ofs. Obviously, you notice there is no Chambermaid in here. I'm going to talk a little bit about that card at the very end of this in my honorable mention. So, and then for the other 1-of, well, for a 1-of, I'm actually playing Dark Grepher. So. Dark Grepher, this card like actually was just insane through testing. Like it was like an idea, and I was just like, oh, I'll just put it in here because I'm playing the Phantom Knight stuff. Like there's you know the small Phantom Knight package in here just because that engine is just so resilient. So, but you can discard like Absterrouter to summon this for free, and then discard another card to send like Nightmare to Graveyard or you know just something like that. Any Darks, send Malicious, etc. And then for the Orcust package. 3 of the Boy, 3 Nightmare. Speaking of Nightmare, my whole life's a nightmare. Sick. 1 Symbol, 1 Bombard, 1 Wand, and the Gizmek. Gizmek's actually just fucking wild in this deck too, because like obviously I'm playing Dingirsu. So sometimes you actually don't even need to get to like Galatea or something for the engine. You can still hard make Ding with like with Gizmek and Chaos Ruler or something like that. You know what I mean? So. And then I'm still playing the DPE stuff as well. Like I said, 2 Malicious. And then the Celestial Plasma. Like I said, Plasma is just much better than Dasher in my opinion. And then the Phantom Knights. Still 1 Cloak, 1 Boots. This is just completely fine. And then I added this engine in here like as like a thought process. I was like, yo, like I should fucking test this. And it turned out to be nuts, so I'm playing it. The danger stuff. I still need to get 1 more secret fucking Nessie, but all of this has just been insane because like you're not going for like super Dragon Link combo plays in this deck. You just want a bunch of extenders, like you know what I mean, which dangers fit the bill specifically, especially with like Grepher and cards like Ravine, Grepher, that stuff. The dangers are perfect. So on the 1 Boot sector, 1 Babble, 1 Foolish, 1 Collector's Rare Rhoda. Shout out my boy Devin, the producer. And then I want to talk about this card actually for a second. So I was playing Shade Brigadine, and I actually cut Shade Brigadine because it was good. It just didn't. There were so many cards I wanted to play in here. I cut it for this. I cut for 1 Reasoning because there's so many different levels in this deck. There's 7s, 4s, you know, 1s, fucking 3s, you know, with Symbol Skeleton, etc. So this card's just nuts. And like I said, all you want is extenders. Plus, sometimes when you play Reasoning, you'll mill Chaos Space just out of nowhere, and you'll just be like, okay, cool. So. 2 Fusion Destiny, like I said, 3 Quick Launch, 3 Chaos Space, 3 of the best card in the deck, 3 Ravine. Like I said, I'm still just a huge advocate of 3 of this card. Like, it's just, it's nuts. I don't know. So, and then for the traps, 1 Crescend Dudes and 2 Fogblade. This is just very, very standard. So, So that's it for the main deck. And then for the extra deck, let's get back here. So, and then, like I said, also leave me comments down below on what decks you want to see. I'm going to be doing Gren Maju, Infernoid. DDDs is a big one. I'm actually still learning that deck. That deck's just super hard to fucking learn. But it's very good. Alright, so for the extra deck, 1 Striker, 1 Pisty. Pisty in this list, so Pisty, like, isn't really needed. There's a couple times, like, through playing it, I think I summoned it, like, I want to say 10 times and playing probably 60, 70 hours with this list between this week and last week. So it wasn't super needed, but it's in there. It's very niche, very, very good card, though. So then for the Link 2s, obviously the Alti Galatea, the Vert, the Luzi Vert, Barricade Board Blocker. Like I said, the last video that I showed you how to play through Nib with Barricade Board Blocker, because on Nib you give you the token if you make Seal first, and then the Seal will get tributed, so you'll summon the Brotor, discard a card to get Leveneer. Leveneer is always going to be live. So you'll summon Leveneer, rip a card from their hand, and obviously on summon you'll discard a card for this, so it'll add back the quick launch, sometimes it'll add back the Babble, some shit like that. So, and then Romulus, Seal, and the Quad Portal. So. With this extra deck too, I'm not playing IP Unicorn. You totally could. I just didn't have space for it, and I thought there was the other cards that I'm playing right now are just better. So, and then the only Link 3 is the one Rusty. This card's just fucking gross. So, and like I was saying, like when you tribute Seal, the Seal and the Nib, Seal, Brotor, discard, add Leveneer, make fucking Barricade Board Blocker into Rusty, set 2 Fog Blades. So it's still just, you can still do that. So plus, since you're playing Orcust cards now, you can actually play with your graveyard more than you normally do. And then for Link 4 is just access code Whirl Sword. So I mean that's just very standard. And then 1 Ding, 1 Ulti Ding, 1 DPE, and the last 2 cards are the Synchro Boys, the Synchro Brothers, the Delinquent Duo, fucking Chaos Ruler, Royal Savage. So. And then I do have a couple honorable mentions. Also, I'm not playing Link Karibo, you noticed, for like the Gearsu, just because I didn't have room, and like Barricade Board Blocker does like kind of the same thing, but a little bit better in my opinion, because you'll always have so many cards you want to discard anyways, so it's fine. Sometimes you'll make like Barricade discard a fucking Nessie or something, and you're just insane. So, and then this is what I was talking about. I'm not playing the Chamber Dragon Maid. I kept this in the main, and I kept drawing this alone, and like obviously this card alone is very good, but it like came to terms where like I just didn't need this engine, like because the Fog Blades and the Crescendo and stuff just do enough for you with the Symbol Skeleton engraved or the Babble, you know what I mean? So I cut it, but you could obviously play this if you wanted to. I'm not saying it's a bad in here, but and then the Shade, like I said, I cut this for reasoning. Card's still very good though, and in this list. I'm not playing Drake Connection because I don't play that many dragons in here. This card, dude, somebody saw this card. This card's just very good. Like I've explained multiple different profiles. And then the Reborn, or like Cigar Dragon. Obviously this you can add back with Barricade Board Blocker in the end phase. Last card is the Defrag Dragon. I really like this card. I ended up cutting it for the Grepher because the Grepher just does this card's job better. But this is a dragon, so it's kind of what you want to play. It's just player preference, but so yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. Let me know, like I said, ask me questions in the comments below. Let me know what decks you want to see. I'm going to be doing Gren Maju eventually, Infernoid. Infernoid's going to take a little bit of work, DDDs, stuff like that. I have a couple other things lined up too. So thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.